Slackbot isn't just any AI assistant. Slackbot knows what's important to you. It knows how you work. Everything you're working on. And how you communicate. All within Slack. And that context turns Slackbot from a tool into a teammate.
Okay.
Kept whipping round the wagon. I love it!
So these are the Formula Silverstone single-seaters, as close as you can get to a genuine Formula One experience. These cars are the fastest and the most aggressive cars you're going to drive today.
Sitting just inches from the ground, the Formula Silverstone has got incredible speed and remarkable grip. This is a proper once-in-a-lifetime experience. Oh!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the British Grand Prix as we await our red lights now. As it's lights out, and away we go. Roski's ahead by the corner, but Alexei up into third. And I think Marco has... No, wrong person. As that is Lizinski making a move on Rangel. Rangel off the road. And that's Marco Cicerelli up into 7th. Delfino making a move and spinning in the final, in the corner. But Maya going side by side with Ruslan. Will he stick it? No, he won't. Sliding around there from Samson. Coming out of the corner. But Maya going around the outside in cops. I reckon he backed out then. As Alexei, a rush sign has gotten up into 4th from what I think was 8th. As he's now pulling alongside, he's been really trying to get ahead of Ruslan. He is ahead at the moment, but will he stick it down the inside, very close to contact, as Ruslan's off the road, and that is Alexei's position into 2nd. But as that's a leg-breaking move from a rush, they're going side by side. Ruslan stays ahead, but Lizinski's getting involved. He's currently ahead. Through goes Lizinski. Yep.
Through goes Lizinski. And now...
But Lizinski's trying to have another go at his teammate. He might be making a move into this tight corner as he nearly makes contact.
Really close to each other with the special liveries for the special race.
Yeah, Magic Arrows having a British flag on the top of the car, but that is a move for the Archer GP or not. Archer GP also with a special livery for this race, having a lot of silver.
As Samson's getting involved, it's nearly 3 wide into cops. Samson's ahead of Marco.
I think that was contact.
Yep. Bit of contact. Very light though.
Nothing too serious.
It's just a bit of racing.
Yeah,
hopefully no wind damage.
But Marco with the DRS past Samson up into 7th. There's that magic arrow there taking quite a wide line.
And superb defensing move from Lizinski. Fighting his teammate. Getting really close to each other. There's no room to make a move. Just waiting for a mess up and
I think Delfino has had a moment, and Rangel they're falling quite far back. But Marco going side by side with the red goals of Arush. Through the corner, that's contact between Samson and Arush. Arush gives the position.
And a big lockup. Will we see anything from the magic arrows here?
As he's lifting.
And wow! And really falling back from his teammate. That is a surprise to see. With now Marco catching up. And will probably pass him like nothing is there. Wow. Into the ooh, and that seemed to be a little bit of contact from this angle.
But it's coming back at him.
Into the corner. Wow.
A lot of wheel-to-wheel racing.
And Marco gets past.
Snaps from Ruslan.
Snap.
Wow. A giant snap
A sec has
Probably.
spun, and he's into the barriers in the final corner.
Not the best thing to see from the red goat. And
As
we
I think
have
someone had another lock up into that corner. Delfino and Rangel are pitting.
are in the
Was there
pit.
contact?
When? Oh, I
in
think
the- in the
Tolstov's had another
corner where-
moment as well. There's more, yes. I think Tolstov and Samson has had a collision, unless it was someone else, but Samson definitely did collide with another driver then. But Marco, coming very close to the back of Lizinski.
And Roski still holding the lead from pole position.
Last time around, he had pole position in Magni, and he led nearly every lap, and he went home to win it, the first non-altitude winner of the season. We might see that race again,
Maybe the
as that's a pass
downfall
for Marco
of the altitude.
into podium position.
Last couple of races, it was domination by
Delfino
altitude, but
spins.
that is
Ooh, and
a spin from the racing goat.
just loses the back end into that corner.
But will we see Samson make a move on Sign? Bit of
Just- ooh,
contact.
and a little contact. And will he get past?
That's him
Ooh,
off.
and he's off. That's him off. That maybe.
AC physics.
Yeah, AC physics.
I don't like this camera angle at all.
But he's still continuing. And Rangel, sorry, got past Delfino with both of them losing some time on the 8th and 9th place.
Alexei is catching up to Roski with about 200 of a second a lap. So we might see a move in about 10 laps or so. Or even less, to be fair.
And that will be a really, really big battle for P1
I can't wait to see that.
with the two championship. No, wait, sorry. Got mistaken.
Lozinski going through Meggetts and Beckett's. Was that no? Sorry, from the first two corners.
You don't even
That's
know
my bad.
Silverstone, Simon?
What?
You don't even know Silverstone, Simon.
No, sorry. Yeah, just it's different from the onboard.
Sorry to say this, but with Samson in 7th place, being second in the standings, that is nothing you want to see. He should be up fighting with Mayer and Roski, now being 7th, stuck behind the 3 magic arrows.
It's going to be close on pit exit. But I
But he
think
stays in front.
Arush will stay in 10th, keeping that one extra point. Or keeping that 1 point.
As I was saying before, when I got kind of interrupted by a spin.
Oh, shut up.
The last couple of races was dominated by altitude, but now these two races,
Delfino got him by Arush on the straight. Go on.
Now these two races, Roski has been, is winning this race and won the last race. So I wonder if Mayer is concerned.
But will he have a
about-
go? Sorry again. It's just these two battling.
Is Mayer concerned about the championship maybe being taken over by Roski?
I mean, Alexei did have pole And then, if you haven't been caught up on it, he got a 3-place grid penalty because of a contact in qualifying between Lazinski and him, which he sees unfair. He was protesting, but here he is now. He's P2, and I was saying it the other lap, he's basically stayed the same pace, like after a few laps after I said he was catching. I think he is slowly though. See, that's the gap now, from 4th now, within 1.5 seconds of our leader. Anderson? Really? Bits of breaking news then. Anderson
happened?
quoting in free chat he is retiring.
Oh.
I mean, it's a bit of an old message, but still. Because he couldn't join and I set it to 5 minutes countdown, so partially my fault, but I don't know why he couldn't join. I don't know what the problem is. Maya now really close to that 1 second DRS gap. But I think Delfino will try and make a move into the chicane regardless though. No, he won't. And spin.
Technical issues with my microphone. I'm sorry for that.
You can hear yourselves on the stream, right?
Let me check. Let me check.
Because don't want to
Yes.
have it be like last time.
Yes, I checked.
I'm just eating an apple.
Ooh.
Nice. An apple a day keeps the doctors away.
Well, Max needs a lot of doctors to be real.
What does that mean?
I think we're talking about a different kind. We're talking about a different kind of doctor.
Yeah. On board with Mayor with that beautiful helmet.
Finally, he has a custom helmet.
You're only glazing it because you made it, Magicos.
No. I wonder who made that helmet. He needs to be so handsome and so talented. Wow, that helmet is so beautiful to see. Like, on the championship leader. Wow.
Next year, I'm gonna be flexing about the one logo I made on a car.
Next year I'm gonna be.
You mean this year
blazing
because
all
it's
the
just
logos.
season 2. Still this
I mean,
year.
this year, yeah.
But what's
Next
it called?
season, that's what I'm.
Should I DM
Next
Roski
Next season, I'm
and just
going
tell him to pull a 21 Silverstone when Alexi catches up?
Next year I'm gonna be glazing all of the logos I made, which is every single logo for the team. So
Which team though?
every team.
AC World.
No, I mean like the logo. Like the
Oh, okay.
I made every single one.
Nice.
Well, back to DSFA and the racing.
Mayo definitely has the DRS now, this lap at least. He did have it last lap. So it's going to be helping him, but Roski is still keeping the lead. But he is getting gained on and chased down by Alexi. Like, see how close they are now. Wow.
And that seemed really slow from Roski into that corner.
I think I should DM him right now and tell him to do it.
I think he's hearing probably voices in his head. Do it.
Like me.
Do it.
And through Maggots and Beckett's now. Really nice and flowy corner. And will we see an overtake here? Really close into
Down the
corner,
inside. He's done it.
side by side.
But will
Wow.
Roski be able to fight back?
Will Roski be
No, he
that
won't.
aggressive? He will. No, he will not. He backs out of it. It's too risky.
As
But
Daffy's
that is a
bun.
yeah, a
That
red
could've
goat
ended
just
bad.
Racing
could've
goat,
ended
you
bad.
mean, Simon?
racing goat. Sorry, just facing the wrong way.
Roski catching Alexi. He might make a move here. He won't. You can never really tell with the cameras, but he is very close to
But we
the
should
backside of him.
probably- We should probably jump to the onboard of Roski.
Hopefully he doesn't come into the back of him.
And really close now.
Gaining is going to go
That's-
down the inside. He looks, but he doesn't make a move.
Probably what I see, Roski is trying to fake those dive bombs, to
Yep.
fake those overtakes, to trick Mayer into moving and then just going past him. But it is not working.
Tolstov
Mayer
and
is
Sek
just-
are into the pits.
Mayer is just going, locked in, and doesn't give a. You know what?
You can
who's
say
behind
it.
him.
Sepang, we had the Evade commentator, just kept on swearing.
Well,
I mean, you already swore this race.
oh well, my bad.
Did he?
Yeah.
Sorry for the children watching. Yeah. That's like the one Le Mans, or what was it? The street.
Roski's in the pits. Once again,
What
I
is
think there's a bit of a
better
bug with the graphic about pit stops, because those drivers at the back have not had two. So that's Marco past him.
Probably.
Delfino getting lapped now for the first time as Samson's gone by Lizinski into the braking zone of the chicane. Roski onto the C3 from the C4. This might be a one-stop, but I don't think you can go another... You might actually be able to go another 12 laps or so, 14 laps on the C3, but it's not a big option.
With Danila being plus 35 seconds behind Lozinski, that is a big gap.
I'm so lost.
This is a really messed up grid right now, with people
Yeah.
being lapped and
I'll show you how many people are lapped. So only Delfino, but like surely these guys should be lapped because no, because they're behind, still waiting. Yeah, they should be lapped. I guess the track doesn't know what a full lap is. Anyways,
right now the people in the back would need a safety car to help them.
I
Will we
don't
see
think
one
we
in
have
this
a
race?
the safety car driver hasn't joined up, so we have no safety car. Gosh.
Ultra safety car. Ultra safety car.
Lizinski, I mean, the red goats are making a move, looking down, chopping across, and I think Dolostov is getting close to Samson as well.
They're very close through
Going off at cops.
through corpse, yeah.
With Roslin being P3, that is beautiful to see from the magic arrows.
Wasn't he like fifth? That's wow. He
That's
gained
what?
a lot of places. Wasn't Roslin like fifth?
No, Rustin started second.
Oh. Never mind then.
Yeah, never mind. But still beautiful to see from him.
Wait, Lizinski, yeah, nearly looked at her, but Samson's having a couple snaps out that corner. Getting on the throttle.
Again, saying we should see Samson up in the front, not P5 fighting in Magic Arrow.
He
Second
is a
in the
race winner.
championship.
In
He
Sepang,
just seems-
he won. May is pitting. Let's see what tile he will go on. We will be able to watch that think Marco hasn't pitted yet, so he will just go by through the pits. Yep. But Lazinski making a move and ahead by the corner. But will Samson do anything to fight back? No, he's pitting. Mayer from the C4 to C3, identical strategy. It'll be close, but Mayer is ahead, but he'll have Roski on his tail. But Mayer has the fresher tyres, only by a few laps though, so... Unless Roski is quicker, but basically Mayer and Roski fighting on track here is for track position later on when the P1 and P2 pit. Samson doing the reverse strategy from the C3 to C4. As we are more than halfway through this Grand Prix, it's already been a bit quick. It felt quick.
Yeah, time passes really fast.
As I think someone has a... Yes, Rangel, our Rush, has had a moment in the Fona corner. Whether that was contact or spin then contact. I could have sworn I did hear something on the track near the camera, but like I was saying, Roski is catching Mayer every lap by a small margin, but big enough for over the lap times he will be quicker. So is this undercut gonna work? I would think it was 2 laps earlier, and that's a collision with Mayer.
Oh,
That's Ruslan.
wow.
Re-entering the track, and that's going to be potentially Mayer's race over.
Wow,
As I don't
that
think
is-
it was
That is
suspension
so
damage.
much damage. So
Oh
much
Yeah,
damage.
he's
God.
steering in the opposite
Mayer's
direction.
suspension.
He's going to have to rather pull
He
over
is
or limp
not-
back to the pits.
It is not turning for him. Wow.
So
Terrible spot as well, because he has to. If he wants to come back, he needs to do a full lap of Silverstone with that destroyed suspension, and it doesn't look like he's gonna continue.
this is surely
It does
his
not
his
seem this.
race win.
Yeah, no,
over.
it's not turning. It is not turning. That car is done. He can rotate the wheel as much as he can, but that car is done. He has to retire. Wow, that is not a nice thing to see from what a strong driver, from the championship leader to be unlucky and crash with who was it?
I
Ruslan,
think.
And
running
Marco.
P3.
Marco has some damage.
Wait, what?
It showed up to me.
Marco
has
went
some
off
damage.
then, didn't he? Looks like he had a spin or something.
The data is showing me. Oh, and he's pitting.
Yeah, I think Mayer's
And
out then.
That's
Mayer is
so
out.
sad.
He'll be sure to go to the stewards with that one. But Marco's
is-
pitting.
That is not nice to see from a championship leader to. Wow.
I'm not sure whose fault it is until
That
we see it again. But
Ruslan caused the collision.
I'm sorry, but that's for a race ban. I see it as a race ban. That is dangerous.
We'll see with the stewards then.
Join the track. That is so dangerous to rejoin the track like that. Echo. Nah, that's like so dangerous to do.
I
and
don't know
rejoin
if
the track.
Mayer will retire or not. I don't know. He's still here, but such a sad thing to see.
That is wow. And that will cost some points if I'm not saying this wrong. Of course it's gonna cost points, but wow, that's like
yeah, Alexi seems to really be unhappy about that crash. He's typing in chat. Very angry.
that is just not a
Can you
nice
guys
to
have a look
see
at keep an eye out on what's it called? Could you keep an eye out on the live timing, see if anything happens? There's
Yeah.
not like small gaps, so there's not going to be any moves. But
I'm looking at it. I'm looking
that's
at it. Well,
Mayor's in the pits because I'm going to have a look at that on the replay anyways. I just want to have a look at how that even happened.
Lozinski are close.
Where? No, that's the replay, sorry.
I just want to have a look at it quickly.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Ruslan's spun on his own.
Yeah. So
He then
spun
tries to
and
re-enter the
just-
track.
Oh,
Nah, that's just race ban. I'm sorry, that's a race ban.
that's
Dangerous
one of the
re-entry.
worst. Yeah, I mean,
Like, I'm
such
sorry,
a terrible re-entry.
I understand he spins, but like just going straight like that. Look, spins, and he could have stopped, but he just
Yeah.
And there is
I
a
mean,
rule about
instead of-
like a more intensive penalty for like championship leader. So he is going to get a race ban surely.
That is a race ban. I'm sorry, but that is not that. Wow.
It wasn't even like an unfortunate incident. It was like attempted murder, pretty much.
But such a sad sight to see. Massive
Yeah.
crash. He'll be complaining with that 100%.
I mean, he already is.
But I knew it looked like a dangerous re-entry. I didn't see it much in, live moment, but that replay really shows it all.
And now we have the two RTGPs leading, coming back to the race from that just horrendous crash and a ruined race for the championship leader. Wow.
That's gonna give
That shook me up.
Roski. Yeah. That's gonna give Roski a even better chance to catch up.
He should be
in
P2
the
after this.
championships.
Wow.
Because he's already had a one race win. I think he'll be P2 after this race. He's currently P3, I think, in the championship. Let me just check.
I think it's P4.
Yes, he is. So after this, 26 points. But Marco is currently P2, so Marco might be P2 then. Samson, he's P3. Honestly, I don't know what the standings will be. Someone will have to calculate it. Because they're all over the place. It's literally like benefiting each driver. So I don't know who will be out on top.
Still, that is not a good thing to see from Mayor.
You know what? I'm going to
is.
make a ticket. I'm going to make a steward ticket right now of that incident. I'm genuinely making the ticket for him because that's disgusting. He might be disqualified from the race before he even finishes, to be fair. He's currently winning in P5.
It is his fault. I'm sorry, but
Like, there were so many chances he got to have stopped and waited, or at least reversed, if anything. But just came back on the racing line and took out the championship leader. So that'll have to be a race ban, surely.
Seems like something that would be on an
6 laps
I-
to go until the race ends.
yeah, that seemed like something that would be on a YouTube iRacing crashes
Oh, gosh.
compilation.
Isn't this driver meant to get blue flags? Isn't he meant to get out the way? Finally, he does. If anything, it aided him with the arrests, if anything.
With the sleep stream.
So this has been a terrible weekend for Alexei. First being penalised in qualifying and then taken out in race. But yeah, there is a rule in the basically when I was redoing the rules before round 3, I think it was. I made sure to put every single scenario possible, just so we don't have very rare moments. I did put like I did put stuff to do with championship status, like if you have a crash that takes out the championship leader of sorts, like anywhere between P1 and P3, well, it's up to the stewards really, but like that is a severe crash, ended his race and took away his 26 points that he could have gotten. I don't think he had the fastest lap at the time though, to be fair, so it would have been 25, but still 25 points he could have from this race, and he will walk away with nothing. Ruslan Nashabekov, the driver involved in this instance, going a bit slowly there, but I think his tyres are a bit gone. But that's gutting. But I think this will be the first time where Archer GP gets a double podium and one of the drivers on the podium are winning. I think.
Right now it's a little unfortunate, but there isn't a single gap that's under 5 seconds right now. The least amount of gap, I guess, is Tolstov and Ruslan with almost 7 seconds. So there's no action going on right now.
What lap was the incident?
I don't remember. Oh, that's Tolstov. No, sorry. That's Ruslan off.
Yeah, I think he does have a bit of damage. Potentially, unless his tyres are gone.
Probably, since that was a huge hit.
Lizinski hasn't pitted. I just realised. Or actually, no, this might all be wrong. I'm not quite sure. Some of this might be wrong, but I don't think Lizinski has pitted.
did pit.
Oh yeah, the graphics always just wrong, I guess.
Yeah, but on the live timing it says he did pit.
I'm just downloading the race reports from the crash. I want to have a look at this all. Ooh, once again, massive hit.
And a really spread out grid right now. Everyone having big gaps. And probably no opportunities for battles or overtakes.
I think Anderson's really mean because he hasn't been able to join.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think he should be happy because his contender is out the race, so he should be happy. If anything, I know he can't score points, but his team definitely can prioritise on this.
Not my problem he couldn't join. Fuck.
But yeah, have you guys seen the crash report I put in the chat?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
I mean, Ruslan just
Yeah, ignore. There was a
accelerating.
bit of bug, like a car stopped. Just ignore that car. That was just there, I guess.
But still, he just wouldn't go. He could have stopped. The
Like that
light
is
chose to
very
go even
easy to
Yeah, very
Wait, that's-
avoidable,
Ranger
unnecessary.
getting by
Watching the data,
Rush,
he
Rush,
goes.
I mean.
He goes to from 200 to 50 miles per hour and then speeds up to like 60.
Roski
like 20
currently
miles per hour,
has
yeah.
a 20-second gap to P2, so he might actually pit for C6 and might potentially go for the fastest lap and the race win.
Will that help him or lose him time in the pits? That is a big
Exactly.
question,
I think the
Yeah.
pits in Silverstone
and
is
a
about
little
23
snap.
seconds, but will he be able to overtake Marco with the C6? Talking of Marco, that is Marco getting and lapping Rangel, I think that was, yeah, Rangel. But this is the gap between Roski and Marco, so he might, if he feels like he can keep the advantage, he might pit for the C6 and try and get that extra point. But he might as well not risk it. He's already in the P1. He don't want to throw that away again. I mean, he would have missed his chance now anyways. Unless he can get the fastest lap on the last lap, but that would be aura. But I don't think there'll be any
Sounds-
risks taken.
Yeah, Samson made his fastest lap on I'm guessing a new C4,
Tires.
while Roski is on pretty old C3s. So I don't think there is a big chance that that Roski will take the fastest lap. I don't think that will happen.
Rush is in the pits. Not quite sure. Okay, maybe, just maybe, here's my theory. Someone is listening to the stream, like they did last time when I was talking about pitting near the end to go get the fastest lap. Like, I think 2 or 3 people, including Alexi, did that. And I think Alexi did get the fastest lap in the end. By the way, Maya is out on track.
Oh,
Ooh.
came back from the dead.
Quick fix up in the pits and 8 laps behind everyone. Probably just wants to say hi to the fans. And this will probably be a win for Roski. Not probably, definitely.
To be fair, he's 8 laps down, so he's not overtaking anyone anytime soon. It's the final lap. But I think he's just out there to say hi. Within the rules, he's allowed to come back out. Because when you
And
teleport
he's
back...
getting no points.
Yep.
He's not getting points. If he doesn't do anything bad, that's legal. Just to...
He's on the C6, so... You know,
Maybe he's trying to take the.
exactly.
Fastest
Maybe he
lap.
came back from the dead just to get a point at least.
Will he
1
get a
point.
point, or is it like in Formula One where
It's a point for fastest lap, a point for whole lap, and then
Yeah, but
25, 18,
in-
and 15. I
like
think it is.
even if you finish outside the point?
Oh
and you
yes,
get the
yes,
fastest
you can.
lap?
Anyone can get fastest.
Oh.
Points at least.
Okay.
But just a crazy crash. Anyone watching his sector times?
Right now, wait. Yeah, that's
Two purples.
Okay,
purple.
so he's about to cross the line. Talking of about to cross the line, our race leader, 20-second gap to his teammate Marco.
And
He's coming around the final corner now. He's led nearly every single lap. And he goes
Over the
home
line.
to win the Silverstone Grand Prix.
And stopping altitude from another win. This is his second win in a row. What a race from P1 to P1. The whole race.
He
Almost
wasn't
the whole
leading
race.
all the race.
Almost the whole race.
Samson has kept it quite clean, to be fair. He's stayed out of any trouble. Don't mind the graphics being wrong.
Mayer has not gotten the fastest lap.
Yeah, he slowed down before the line.
Samson keeps the fastest lap.
I wonder if he did that
on purpose.
accidentally or if he wanted to give Samson the fastest lap point.
Well, this has been a hell of a race.
Rangel's stopped. I can't find him. I can't find Rangel.
Yeah, Rangel got kicked.
Oh. Oh,
That's
I
what
was
he
gonna
says,
say.
at least.
Oh, yeah, look on the live timing at least, you know. He's
Well-
just stopped there, but yeah.
What a race with still not everyone finished.
I think Roski's doing donuts, yes.
Yeah, second win in a row, stopping altitude from winning and scoring points with a unlucky Alexi Mayer with a big crash, so he could not get a fight with this man and probably take home needed points. But what a race! A lot of controversies, a lot of problems, and
I mean, mostly one controversy, but a big one.
yeah, and then we had some small incidents, but that big incident from who was it? Was that Ruslan and Mayer will be taken to the stewards? Will be taken a look upon, and yeah. Thank you, everyone. If everyone finished,
Ooh.
yeah. Thank you, everyone for watching. This was Magico, Snacks, and Simon.
Hello.
The big three for commentators. And if let me check quickly, we will see you.
Yep.
In Spa. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a good night, a good day, a good afternoon, and see you,
Goodbye.
everyone, later. And a goodbye.
Bye-bye.